Hey guys, it's Rocky here, coming back at you from YouTube once again. I've made maybe a few videos. I haven't made that many yet. Made one that's it's just a lot of talking, no actual plan or any narration or anything going on. Just discussing a few things, more of an introduction. This time I thought maybe I had the idea that I would speak a little bit about I guess getting started with YouTube. I just recently got laid off. I had a 9-to-5 job. It was a good job. Disappointed to lose the job, but this YouTube thing is something I've been wanting to do for quite a while. So, I mean, this gives me an opportunity. I'm financially set for a few months, so I can take some time, a little bit of time to do some of this stuff and see if I can actually get anywhere with it, or if I decide it's not what I want to do. Anyway, at least I have an opportunity to check it out. So I've made some observations that I might want to share about this whole thing. First off, being laid off, I have all day to do this, so I can start whatever time I want, I can finish whatever time I want, I can do as much as I want. It's up to me to make the plan as to how much time I'm going to use to do this. So I'm setting my own hours, which I guess is something everybody dreams of, more or less. But then again, there's no income from it, so it's kind of a double-edged sword. My routine now is, my routine before was I'd get up about 5:30, 6 o'clock, catch a bus, go to work, be there by 7:30, 8 o'clock, stay there till 4:35, depending on what time I arrived. So I would basically get up, have the same thing every day for breakfast. I was in a good routine, same thing every day for breakfast, same snack every day through the day while I'm sitting at my desk doing my work. Pretty much the same idea for lunch every day, go to the food court, buy something. Try to finish up the day, snack a little more in the afternoon. I actually got a little exercise because I had to walk about 3 blocks, 2.5 to 3 blocks every morning, getting into the building, getting to work. 2.5 to 3 blocks, walking back to catch the bus. That's when I didn't take my car or bike, which a lot of times I didn't do because of the cost of parking and weather. On the bike it was mostly weather. So yeah, I got some exercise. My routine was pretty steady. My body's used to exactly what I'm doing, so I'm staying fairly healthy, fairly fit. Of course, doing some workouts too on a fairly regular, actually on a quite a regular basis. Three days a week usually. Sometimes I'd miss one, but most of the time 3 days a week, sometimes 4. I'd stick to that routine pretty good. I'm finding now, since I'm unemployed, I actually sleep in till about 8. Start the YouTube stuff around 9, 9:30. Sometimes I don't get out till 10. I don't have a specific format or plan for the YouTube stuff. My routine in terms of what I eat has changed. I usually, breakfast is still pretty much the same. It's just a little later in the day. It's usually around 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock before I have my breakfast. Still the same thing I used to have before. When it comes to throughout the day, snacking, well, now I snack on a lot more things than what I would at work, because when I went to work, I had something specific with me that was ready. I didn't have to get up, leave my desk, go anywhere, buy anything. I usually brought the same thing with me every day. Well, now I can get up from my seat, I can go into the house, and I can pick up whatever I want. So my diet is not as consistent as it was before. So that's a change that kind of bothers me a little bit, because now I'm forced to use willpower a little more to put things back in order there. And of course, I'm not getting the exercise that I was getting before, the walking, the 2.5 to 3 blocks that I walked one way and then the other way, to and from. So total of 2, 4, 5 to 6 blocks I walked every day. I'm not getting that anymore. So the routine has changed a lot, and I thought that it'd be really awesome to be able to set your own time schedule. I mean, maybe it is, maybe I just haven't adjusted to it yet, but it kind of bothers me a little bit right now that I'm sort of up in the air with that. Also, I'm realizing too that this YouTube stuff is a whole lot harder than you would think. You think about making a video and how easy it is. Well, sometimes you make a video and it's pretty easy, it's pretty fun. Most of the videos I've done so far haven't been anything that's really been planned. I don't usually have notes that I look at to help me get through the video. I haven't done a lot of editing yet, so the big thing is I find that when I do a video, I ramble on quite a bit, so it usually ends up being a pretty lengthy video. And I haven't cut anything out of anything yet. I do have to learn how to censor some stuff, obviously. And I have made some mistakes where I've uploaded videos with music from the radio on them, and they were flagged for copyright. So I thought I would go in and try to remove the music, and instead of violating anything, I figured it was best just to go out and remove that video, took the video right out, and I can always put it back after I have a chance to edit it later. And another thing I found that that's when we talk about editing is that you need specific software to edit the video. I'm finding that I'm not sure how to edit the video on YouTube in terms of editing the sound, and I haven't gotten to splitting the clips or anything yet, or pulling pieces out. So there's a bit of a learning curve there. I haven't gotten that down right yet. I went to buy some video editing software a while ago, and I went to my local store where I like to buy stuff, and I found something I thought was great. Turned out it was good for MP3s, MP4s, and all that. It would have worked really well for this, and then I realized it won't work with my operating system. Operating system is Windows Vista, so I'm 2-3 operating systems behind. So either I have to purchase the new operating system or upgrade before I can purchase any other software that I can use for editing video. So you start to get some costs starting to occur, and I want to minimize the cost at the moment. Obviously, I want to make this as cost-free as possible until I get to a point where I potentially may see some earnings from it. And what I've also found is that getting up at 9 o'clock and sitting out here, even though sometimes I sit out here till 11 o'clock at night, progressively I expect to see myself sitting out here till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning as time goes on. But I'm finding that the day is so short, time goes by so fast. Right now I'm in a learning phase, so I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos, doing a lot of research, trying to understand how this all works and what's the best way for me to approach it. So, you chew up a lot of time doing that, and you ask yourself, when you're wasting this time, is there really any value there? Well, there is, I guess. If you've got a specific goal in mind, you want to make money eventually, you have to see how this is all done. That's what I'm working at. There's a lot of challenges too. When it comes to talking to the camera by myself, I don't have a problem, but if I take this camera and this stuff out and I want to talk to it and there's people around, I'm really quite intimidated by that at the moment. I'm sure it's just stage fright. I could probably get over that fairly easily once I start. And another thing is too, to do this through the day when everybody's at work, there's nobody around, right? There's no small kids around unless they come on the weekend to visit the grandchildren. So I do see an opportunity coming up this weekend potentially, and I may take advantage of it. I have to get permission first, of course, and I think I probably can. And that's my brother's getting married, so there's a wedding. It's going to be a wedding and a wedding party. So talk about party, obviously there's going to be some stuff there that we don't want on camera, so it's going to be a lot of editing going on there. But yeah, I might be able to get some pretty good stuff there, and if I could get up the courage to do that with people around me with the camera, talking to the camera, engaging with other people and having them come on the camera as well, any that aren't too shy to do so, that's probably a good opportunity. So I think I'm going to try to take advantage of that, and that might help me break the ice. I might be able to get to a point where I can progress and work in other, well, I don't know what you call it, other environments where there's people around, see how that goes. And I do realize too that like a lot of times I want to take my camera and go into Walmart or somewhere like that, or some place where I would normally go, just basically show you guys what I'm doing. But I'm afraid that if I take my camera someplace, it's not going to be very well accepted. So I have to ask for permission, I guess, and all that stuff. So there's a lot of staging prior to doing what you're going to do, which to me is I'd like to be able to just wing it. I'm not sure if I can do that. Another big problem I have is that I don't have any props. I want to do some videos on some auto repair, and I do have, there's a lot I can do. The thing is, I need a vehicle to work on, and I need parts to replace, and that could run into a lot of money, right? I have an old car outside, an old 95 Mustang GT. I do need a few things on that I can fix, but once that's done, then if I'm going to do anything else, it's going to be staging it, Does it really need rear brakes? No, but I want to show you how to do the rear brakes. So now I've got to go buy brake pads and come in and do the brake job, right? That's going to cost money. That wouldn't be very expensive, but that's going to cost money. Some. So, I have a brand new Mustang GT as well, and there's not really a lot that it needs. I could tear some stuff apart on it and show you guys how things come apart, stage like I'm doing something on the vehicle, replacing something or making a fix, and show you guys how that's done. But it's not the same as actually having to do the job. The job is there, now let's do it, see how it progresses, see what happens, tape it, and play it back, edit it, and put it on. Then we got a legitimate, not really a movie, but I don't know what you would call it. Anyway, we have something legitimate that we've actually done that needed to be done, so it's a purpose. So another challenge is knowing when to launch. I mean, a lot of guys out there, I've had a couple of subscribers already, and I haven't even went public. And you know, they said, yeah, go public. Don't wait till you get a lot of stuff done. Blah 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 blah. Just go public with it. I'm not sure if I like that idea. The problem is that right now, if I go public with my channel, I've only got 4 or 5 videos on there, and maybe only one that's really somewhat presentable because I've done some editing. I added some stuff to it. The thing is, I don't want people to go to my channel and look at it and say, this guy's got nothing, and never come back again, right? Then again, I look at it and I think, well, maybe it would be kind of cool to have, have something there, have people look at it, the introduction, promise them something for the next video, give them that next video, and then spin off and say, my next video is going to be this, and just continuously, go from video to video that way. But I guess put it on a schedule, as a lot of people are saying, put your stuff on a schedule. Offer to do something once or twice a week, or 2 or 3 times a week, or whatever. I almost think that's a better approach, in some sense, because I mean, you could start your career and end your career really quick by putting out a lot of videos. And I mean, you can have a lot of videos out there. If somebody gets onto your videos, likes your videos, they can go through them in a matter of days or a couple of 3 weeks, right? Unless you're really aggressive with taping, putting videos out there, and that's not easy to do because you've got to come up with content. Content takes a while. It takes a while to figure out what I want to do for content, especially if you're not over some of the stumbling blocks like taking it out in public, talking to it when there's other people around. That's seems to be the main theme. Like, that seems to be the ones that are popular. When you get these younger people, they take their camera, they go out and they just don't care. They go out in the crowd, they go wherever they want to go, and they talk and they say whatever they want to say, and it looks like they're just winging it. I'm sure there's editing going on and a lot of stuff like that, but that, I wouldn't mind doing that, because I can ramble on, obviously, talk to the camera and not have a problem. I mean, I could carry on for hours, right? But to find content that anybody wants to listen to or watch, that's going to be the challenge. So yeah, like I said, content is another thing. I guess we'll just have to see how it goes over time. Most of my videos so far have just been sitting here in front of the computer, in my garage, talking to the camera. First one was an introduction. I haven't actually spun that out yet. Kind of an introduction, sort of an idea of what I want to call my channel. What I'm going to offer, what my name is, just an introduction, basic introduction like they say you should do. I'm wondering if I should pull some stuff out of that specifically for a trailer. They say you should have a trailer for your channel, so I guess I could probably pull some stuff out of that and make a trailer. That might be another good one to start working on right away. Other than that, I thought my car lights were on, I had to look. Other than that, I'm not sure what to do next, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to take this video, see if there's anything in it that's worth keeping. Maybe this one will need some heavy editing, I'm not sure. I've still got to go out and try to get my editing software, so I'm going to have to go online and see what I can find that will work with Vista. Or potentially look at the cost of upgrading to Windows 7. Well, probably be like 8 or 10 now, I'm not sure, but I definitely have to upgrade. I have a laptop that has 7 on it, but I don't like using 2 or 3 different machines, because then you got the whole issue with transferring your media from one machine to the other, right? I mean, if I do a bunch of stuff edited on my laptop, then I've got to plug in the zip drive, I've got to save everything to the zip drive, take the zip drive to the other computer that I want to use as a mainstream computer for uploads and all that stuff, and then I've got to put the files on that off the zip drive and then go do uploads. I mean, that's a possibility, I can do that, but I prefer to try to get everything on one machine. It makes it that much easier. But I guess I've rambled on long enough. I'm going to cut it short there. Thanks for listening, and I guess one thing I should probably do is, what's been recommended is ask you guys to subscribe. If you could, that would be wonderful. And leave comments in the comment section below. Everybody knows where that is. You've watched enough YouTubes that, comment section's down there. So leave comments, scold me, tell me I'm, a piece of crap, whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. Leave good comments, bad comments, all comments are accepted. At least that means there's activity. Someone's taking a look, and no comments is not good. So, and somewhere along the way, I'm going to try to get some AdSense and stuff on there and throw some products on there that you guys might want to take a look at potentially. I mean, I have to do that. YouTube is all about, having ads on there. You've got to do that in order to make some income. Or ask you guys for money, which would be the last resort. I prefer not to ask you guys for money unless I'm giving you some really good content, some good value for your attention and your dollars. So until later, I guess that's about it. So for now, peace out. Catch you later.